Ayadia OSP enim hu bi. So Ken Oforiata waka USA abrochiri memu ye nyina enim no se eye nkomo bi beto dwa se wadi dwirim kata se any proye no san nkomo we no eye lawyer Martin Pebu per the story we have here no actually say OSP edema eye Ken Oforiata former finance minister akwenya no say onfanyi fun anti no nkomo we so yabedi ekire enewie na mamenka so dwumade bi ati say no yawo achitafo a woma so ase na de bia da ye de bremo Lexter Company Limited womo anamori yacht toothpaste yacht toothbrush abedwaman so yacht toothpaste yacht toothbrush wobo so ase ne kese pa sasuna Electroland Ghana Limited the home of quality electronics also ase ne pa sasuna Medima for Herbal Center Dr. Time da so wobo so omaso yasene kasa natural mineral water esu emu ode ewia na bonde pa nti na wonya kasa natural mineral water na wonom a ebekwanchi wo test no e de amaw ehifa na obenye bi ato bomodi na koso edi echi on SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country. Time Herbal Mixture, it's also a proud sponsor on the show. And baby obiaro yaka Time Herbal Mixture what that is no malaria any fever hodro minimu yaw any kata hodro eba hamatan no eba na saa na opese obo ho ban every saa ya de woni nyina ho a ebusua eye Time Herbal Mixture hifa na obekọ a ubenya Time Herbal Mixture ni nyina etiefo eja dia ye de beka memo enewi live here on SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country. Na said the Christianity no enche yeni enimdifo ebedi nkomo aye former deputy defense minister major retired Derek Odro ewe yeni nebedi nkomo afa aye this gun amnesty aye omamuno ediama aye timemufo eno yebedi hu nkomo pa and other security aspects would be brought on board. Nasaka Ibio say, and then come on so no. Said the idea no. I've told you earlier, say, the cryptocurrency and home come on so no. Idea etuja. Patrick, me ma kwa ba na saying.
Prof, me also.
Bibi aboko there.
Na me adu bibi aboko.
Good. Na and we are na bo.
We are no odin.
Anu odin.
We are no odin.
And the company say so a futuro.
Yeah.
And
and the extra driver for no number be a futuro so omuntu
omo
ye nim ha sei o be kema on beka so omo na kema moto we so
chale debut enyo
too much
na nepa no me call Ashroma next state na baby ekwan no enyenyenye na efuturo pa na I don't know say na driver for no say live view say ubebo futuro na bra wonam se bebia wonam no
ekwan nye
mfutu kwan
na ye nim haka krai
oh
betwam shi sa de America sa
ade ha adwen pato
when we are heading towards December no say dry season no weather no ye kakra ti omonto omobo ase
okay all right, so SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country today. Wherever you are under the sound of this great voice, we want to say yeah, Mama Kwaba Bill. Remember, no number, you better activate your line. So the numbers are what phrases so 0260-1960-64, 0260-1960-65. So this is where the conversation is this afternoon. And baby Obiano, Yamawaha Eba Kwaba, Soronko right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. You can't catch us, so it's live on Facebook. And of course, in the presentation on this gun amnesty. At the Kudientia gun amnesty, yede eba said the bayati memfo tua. Unim say tuana crowd no yan register, you know. Say tuno a se fabra. Now one from ma a yadia who bachelor war. And to your Baba Modding will do a presentation on that right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM in Accra. So, Pato, Yankosu nenhwe. Yankosu nenhwe. Until cryptocurrency no who nim dia kakra na.
Cryptocurrency no. Yes. On said Nansen ebeto dwa. Edwadie ho sikasam no nse online Bitcoin ne sa nneema no. Ane forex trading ni nyina ebeto dwa. Na mamemfa wonko emu kakra na menhwe tama yen Ghana for ebe pie mu ha ane ne ye fa ho na wo hwe somewhere between 2018 na Ghana for started a trade Bitcoin and other coins no via global exchanges and peer-to-peer platforms. This is a global exchange say di dwumed bi wo abrochire ni edi sika ye dwumed bi wo platforms no in 2018 and I'm maybe started here.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, 2018. And
cryptocurrency no.
Cryptocurrency no. Yes, Ghana start here. Trade maybe but
I say buy no a check account.
A buy a check.
But in the year 2008 and move 2009 and a cryptocurrency a buy. But Ghana yet one sem yes start here say 2014 2015
exactly.
to 2018 and Ghana for a gym. Okay, that's right.
But omoba ni regulate here. Regulate here. And the first formal one, the Bank of Ghana issue statement we say public notice we say question crop say cryptocurrency you regulate or Ghana now it is not backed by the central government.
All right.
And it's almost did you maybe omonye careful. It's the Bank of Ghana issue notice in public notice now got 2020 now afi enya ehin e Ghana ha into crypto no start here say comfort start here say omo invest into crypto no any remittances any savings alternative no soro kakra na 2024 2025 there Bank of Ghana publish a draft government any policy work towards a vast year na kire say there abatnas here and no almost started some more regulating ama enkrofo edi hudwa enti wo hwe sa between 2018 and 2025 say dia utimi hu say cryptocurrency say enkrofo di hudwuma pa
legitimate
legitimate
ho kwan so betimi di say
according to say abande Bank of Ghana had drafted guidelines guidelines
okay
omode show home say bibisa no betent na Bitcoin say Bitcoin go for the hudwuma pa ene nya keka no and to that within that period na near a course or Ghana and cryptocurrency there say no abe Ghana your bo Ghana dia Ghana so eka krona aman na man na the crypto adwuma ni bi enti ohwa no so a eno so wo ho na Bank of Ghana repeat ya one say customers are use crypto no enye legal tender ewo ekrum ha enye legal tender and that is unregulated since 2024-2025 the BOG has shifted to drafting regulation for the cryptocurrency until 2024-2025 no Bank of Ghana as I have a say crypto no enye legal tender it's not regulated. It's unregulated. Yeah. And the Bank of Ghana a year two. Now global analysis rank Ghana among the notable adapters in Africa. I mean Kura a crypto no but still now Bank of Ghana for no abase and legal tender embra asese exactly.
Okay, that's fine.
You should krum ha nkrofo na edema enti prof kakra metimi aka cryptocurrency no no anyway they say the Ghana you can amama na you the crypto no but when it comes to the emrana nkasa dia emre boho bana nkasa dia Bank of Ghana emfa emre bia emse ho say you betimi edia ye legal tender enti
no cryptocurrency kra na dwadie ne kra no say na etia yebabo modinga kwa homa no sisi a na womo nimde ewo cryptocurrency no ho na yeni o madi nkomo because it's like idea aba ebi mu afaso enya mfaso so what I say and of course it's about time say for God and country yebe bie Ghana for ni on this cryptocurrency ebi kra na no bi ho or skepudo bi onim de ode be ye so what I say but says can obetimi dey investment ebetimi aba emfaso e dey ama no and again say kai say cryptocurrency edwedie no utimi elusu utimi win utimi elusu utimi win because akra me hwehwem kakra ma na say bitcoin baako say na ye be $1 as at the time I wo turn na ekodu baby na $2 na also koton a na che say oye gain but sometimes we betting up to be $2 so what I say now about $2 no after the one say that bitcoin ade be chine swate and no esote sana na
wakuma juice
na uye lusu alasa and you know there are so many technicalities in it involved in it and you know one more enem de no and every ye ni woni be di nkomo
unya daje a untimi nye
ade ama o mato o mo ase na wo mo akire yen ekwan a cryptocurrency ededie no etie anti bomodern na koso etie SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country we are there for you niema enye ewo ye society mu no yen ye bedomo suko na yaka e de akyeremo yen ye bedomo suko na yaka e de akyeremo ade a enye no ye be ka kyere aban will speak truth to power.
That's right.
So who gonna need so unim say who there ade bi ade na wo ye no enye no ye be tell you in your face.
That's right.
And edu be bia na ehun be hia say chronobody catastrophe dream ni niam bi so ekoso o man mu a yen ye betimi adomu suko na yakwa kohwehwe the real facts of the issues no na eno so no ye de aba bedrem ye netefo eno achi no ye de amanyofo no so be hia na omo so no omanum tuo no omato on various issues bordering the development of this country because this country is ours ye ni be bia akọ and who tell me no you should know we don't have anywhere going.
That's right.
This is the country yen ye beto ye Dr. Osajefo Kwame Nkrumah Adaroma.
That's right.
Yen ye beto ye.
That's right.
Because one boy ma yen ye fa hudi. Enti se aba beto a ye ni bebi akọ. Enti Ghana no e was ye bo Ghana no ho ban.
That's right.
Niema enye wo Ghana ha. Niema basa nipa bi mu aye wo Ghana ha entwe yie no. Sankomo no ene ye di all for God and country on SOMPA 106.5 FM. Yesaka aye owura kwaku enim asiedu or your finance professional anyway ye ne be di nkomo on for God and country on this cryptocurrency issues. Owura kwaku enim asiedu for God and country that say ye ma akwa baba SOMPA 106.5 FM anyway.
Good afternoon.
Me pato say ho ye de.
Na me adom ho ye na we
Adomara kwa etiefo da se waje pene se we be share some light on this cryptocurrency business and of course the Bitcoin aspect of it. Now Edikan ye bisa say when did you get the information say cryptocurrency aboapie e wo wiase and for that matter Ghana ha.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm when you with you for nya. I guess now can cryptocurrency a digital currency, a virtual currency. It is not controlled by the central bank and as the government they are anxious because it is decentralized. And when I did my meme say cryptocurrency way back 2012. Way back 2012, sometime no na the edema put me pa a Bitcoin. Bitcoin no the transaction and as the ways is backed by blockchain technology na is duma na dumi we nya ye wo above from 10 times so that is the internet into with the cryptocurrency no enye sika ubetimi de unsa asum to say na Ghana cedi and as US dollar ubenya physical tax of the currency but farmer name ubetimi ikra wallet say Bitcoin your wallet hold the Bitcoin your wallet hold the different tokens token net in cryptocurrency and go 10,000 but kakra agidi pan Bitcoin Ethereum Binance Coin Solana Cardano and USD into a biane value any sene idijuma na wo share crypto dime dinima a bit name ama winning scapa a bit name so ama wa shori scapa ehia interest be and because of Indian so doors nkofo be so the mu sika and money laundering the mu under sika efa honya ade enti ubeshima nanka ne papa mu no sika nka yidua but ebi mu so afa kwan hodo so de ye jumedie sonko bi a ama kwan no enti crypto de ebayaji but you do medie no so adamu sonko pa because
okay I mean twa no so aye nkyeremu a wo de ma no o ma o ka bibi se ewo crypto adwedie mu no wo betimi aboka saa so na o so betimi anya mfaso na eno no trading na bien ni kakra sen na tie
okay inti eno no ye wo mu ahudo bebre inti na men kam ye ye wo ba ku trading and no be a forex trading currently you know Ghana we have no license for trading and Ghana aban adi pene official license for trading na bibia enye centralized in the OBDF for trading na third party platform to say excellence to say Binance to say blockchain ubeti register and we dey biguma even say ubeto abra ne buo no ewo pom na wa train simabeye wa train kakra ebitimi train afi ebigo ha afi yin and sana ne value na kofro into never thought on 1 cedi and now to train be 3 years ne go do 10 cedi after that first of we no 9 cedi for that 3 years now wa train obi nso wo fa ne je ne say obeto di bebre gu ho na se obi hie dia waton kakra amano inti ono no create wakoto intus abasi waton intus ni bebre ena afofo ebeto woni ho na oton na wato nti ono sinya infaso kakra ewoso inti dimeji ni de any sana the transaction ni de chena obia pe ena oye no based on inchasia or offer crypto currency.
Okay, so the watch mu no ubetimi de digwa na eye na wo se crypto na nkasa no yeska bi a eye mfram asika na se mi kura eye cd a na me pe currency ni bi ato a ekwan ben so na mefa so ameto
in your platforms ni be be a bit na ko ebi ni Binance in the Binance no platform kesia agibi mpa ho wiasa pan ni ya in the register now create account also omuma opinion say we now converting sika ACD into different kinds of cryptocurrencies that
okay meba so uka chem say me convert me CD no into sika from and on the requirements na obefa so obey side conversion no
normally no using US currency USD never into 200 CDs that CDs near 20 CDs I did you 10 USD in 10 USD now bring and token another no cryptocurrency open and I'll bring neither in 200 CDs basing that off Bitcoin bring that 0.0001 Bitcoin ne where the SC na aside na how much 200 cedi that in this case top Bitcoin is Bitcoin
now as a be I am ngon kakra o me kura physical money hard cash 200 cedis o se me fan koton frama na frama no why na me kwa koton free
into na platform ne wo into platform now we pese go crypto ne wo so how go be brain register over millions of people all around the world are registered on that platform. And no, very, very secure. The whole idea also. All these special scamming are for our platform. So the only in the family there, the bit now and to be secure. However, no, who will be the finishing now the quietness one. You see that name here. Name send out 200 CDs, no, maybe the USDT and value that 200.
Now the contention is that maybe physical cash, paper. Say usemi nkoto inframasika ewo USD mo. Now why wanna make me 200 no ekwakoma no na manya san from masika no.
Okay, in this year na say we converting masika physical into the there movie. Into mobile money no na token kwa over to USD there Solana there Bitcoin. Now I send it. And it is regulated in a way that I say escrow. In the most and you seek a mobile money in the escrow account now. The platform owner no is easy to ask until say once I account crypto and some will really their money off on so that there is fair treatment in both sides.
Oh, okay. And the ever say me ameti ha isi am person me to Bitcoin ni bia. And once I call a Binance platform no so me kwa wo mo a edi say dwa no e wo ho. Enti no na maka chere so bia me kura 200 cedis na coin dodo asan na metimi ato. Enti me ni dia no wie a na me ma send me momo sika no e dia call platform no so. And a platform no so scanner me send no e be go di the owner of the platform ni nchen. So according in chain we na nipa no release crypto no de mamia na ono release scan no de amasa nipa ko no but o say na eti ana
sa pepe
na uso be den na wahu say usika na wa to no in the form of the Bitcoin and as a cryptocurrency no wo be hu say unsaka
in the platform now very internal increase account also no in the increase account no only back now over no so or send the account balance never into the value on in the particular point now or request for balance never the USDT $20 USDT now over expected from CDs now sending now or account balance never into 20 USDT. The Bitcoin at that time they are 0.0003 BTC. Now we say perfection transaction now I respect to accounting. And sana escrow owner no access to CDs no ama odia automatic.
Well, yeah, that was say, but there's another question that is bothering my mind right now. Sir, the platform owner no decide say. No, ejuma no won dibua. Na chese usika kebuano no.
Okay, that way, they are also licensed by some financial commissions. They almost be transaction. They are also backed and controlled by certain financial obligations. However, crypto no a year maybe no move no and not the government inside because I am farmer. But almost down to the year. Maybe almost do money one, maybe almost company necessary have no one. License of a government that operation is not more yet.
And you know, from your position where you sit as a finance person, as a financial analyst, would you recommend a cryptocurrency, a Ghana for now?
Okay, for me, I may recommend it because it makes payment very easy. Because my friend said, yes, wait to Europe and not to be a payment amount for Europe, not to send Europe. It is there 1 week, 2 weeks, and then I'm in America. However, no, crypto no, within 3 minutes. After 3 minutes going now on that account, we do this maybe one. In the from my point of view, if government will have a way to regulate this, it will eliminate third-party misappropriations in this manner. It will be very, very laudable for us to look into it.
Wow. Engineer Father says, say me abuchi ameti hey. My badi crypto be through the Bitcoin. Na mageni bebre. Na sabre na brand so na me pesa me yi mi sika na. And also ekwan so na me fa so a meti me yi mi sika no.
This is the inquiry. We want me to start account sika na ni say be ya say na wo to ye no. Wo sa for platform no so your peer-to-peer be B2B. The way I would to point. We are ready to solve it. Yeah, within 5 minutes, we will buy a there 3,000 online or more than some better. In the also, now we take another time back to the Momo wallet, another bank account. You make quite out we see you can. That's the now, you start account.
All right, today you've really opened my eye and the eye of our listeners on this cryptocurrency. But I know, sir, it's a conversation. I was say because once it's a business arena, everything one year businesses. Because how this kind investing in it, you know. It's really good. Per a year on wedding. But I bet me about to say. What you made this age so aboka?
I on with cryptocurrency, since you are not trend now, it is being backed by economical situations. It is the issue really happening in the US this year, the Trump this year. It can either make crypto skyrocket or it will crash. Within last month, now, basically, $127,000 per coin. And Trump issued tariffs to China. Instantly, crypto dropped from $127,000 to somewhere $95,000. Imagine the photo 127, not just the difference, almost $33,000 within one night. Now about
wow.
Crypto itself is also controlled by economic situation. Demand and supply. However, effects of communication and economical effects also command how the crypto market rallies. And I know before this Africa seriously, so you have to plan ahead and know whatever is going on around the world before you think about investing into crypto, because the financial the higher the return, the higher the risk, and vice versa.
All right, around quick, when you say, do my say nevi, sir, what you mean, abwa, amayedin komo on this cryptocurrency, Bitcoin business. Yeah, but I was a pa, and I know, sir, I said the medical canon. It's a conversation that should be ongoing. And you know, so Bibichi Adrian, we'll come back to you for a professional advice. Yeah, that's a pa, Yamisha. Yo, I'm so for quick when you see do, and I'll tell somebody they didn't come on this cryptocurrency issue. Now, any chair, Yabakwa Manoso, Yene, SOMPA Papa, a major retired Derek Odro, Ebekasa, Yadika Catcher say, a buying Eddie Ababe to just Sabri, Wamo Emma, a gun amnesty. Now, I'll be walking you through a presentation on that. But the afraid a major retired Derek Odro. Now, before we do the presentation on this gun amnesty. Now, a gun amnesty, I can. And no, ye denga. And no, ye say, what will create to a woman say to a crown and your licensed. If I can bonus on ye to no, night to a crown, a buying say. What the abbreviate to say. Etuo no bra fa etuo no ebra fa etuo no bra and you know bomoden na koso edi echi. We'll be doing that presentation very soon right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. And yansaka a major retired Derek Odro ewo ahomano so na ebrebe twemono na oye the deputy defense minister for a year of mine Ghana. Major retired Derek Odro. And Pacho, what am I saying?
Oh, Namia don't me hoya pa na me OGD is among some hoya.
Yeah, yes, we are hoya pa and crown for chow pa.
Oh, you're doing it also.
Ewie dia ye fra wa anye bone na enkomo ababeto dwane ne say the Ministry of Interior the enkomo bia bedan Ghana mamu ni nyina say womo grant gun amnesty na cha say womo amwotu a etuo no womo register ye no yesi first tuo no efabra na me pacho enkomo ibeto dwei me pacho wate ana
enyame adom mate pa mate
na eyade ehu hia
minia ebechia obia ha na enokre small arms commission any Ministry of Interior na akabomo edisa asemi jumedi ya babeto na yade anyese BC da BC pe yem sa ba ya twebo kono emre bi ono so yebi sa na kire se etuo ewo amanfo ensem the tuo ho asem ni se do kure tua ye de to ebo nipa edi kuma nam ewo sa wo register firearm esa wo register ewo memo emre ewo memo no anso no hwehwemu bebre akoso awu se etua ye register ya ewo amanfo nsem no edo so yie pa etua ya na sensamoni bi ana niema bi anya se entokako pe chitansi dispute se eye tribal dispute se eye entokwa bia ana se wudie bia obi adi bia le tua ye register no eno no mudi bi sa ewu no anu ntina emre bi abaya otwemu koro no eye se obi owo tuo bia no babra da ko di tuo no ba ese o de license every Ministry of Interior ho ansa no watimi allowance abo ho anaso wakoje ho krata anaso wa license ama afi bia no akwakorini ne sense enipa bi nam kwa mone so na nya tuo no ntino wo mu suro kra se on the baby dum di fi amano ne ne bai de share ni amam ebinim so eto no ha ya woni permit bia eno akoto ti omo nam kwadi asa nyina so adifie enti aparo ye se obi a wo bibia no se de tie bia wo de fabra ye ben license amo se de be ya ye be wuru se ye wo tuo do sei ena wo memu obi di se tuo ko di samoni wo ba bia ye ni ba bia free ye mi ane dia na so wo bi na so one license so o va ko di samoni ena adu so nya transferable ta wo dia ma unia wo dia ma wada fo bi so wonyi no onyi su bi dabi aji so wan kasa odi na akoye so ebe bi bebu sawo de ntra wo de etuo no e ba beye so di ujuwa bi sa wo ya adwuma bi na anajo da suo mba bi de suma se na ekọ eju so sa amanfo be attack wa na say wo de kwa akoye ha ayo so de kwa hukum na ewuram woni bia betimi register tuo no anunti no se tuo bi woni pansam na se wo mo enye ya wo mo fa mai na hwe wo so je se pim ele wo ni pansam a de abai kan se obi a wo sa tuo bi fabra ensuro fabra e be register ma na wo kwa se wo kura sa tuo no a na fe ya mo akokura okay na bo so mi sia se Osumi siano wale abai de se de abawe o se waye no amnesty gun amnesty etio amnesty enti se osumi siano duru ho na sa wo fa ma de ale je se boa pa na boa pa se wo be kuro tio no abra onyi ho etumi krata na me de fen se sa osumi siano de okay siano de isa 8 weeks 6 weeks. Now, Christian, and every crowd of me. What you call money or call maybe Abba or some intent, and now swim then. Over American and Zabrano. Now, and now no guapa, yes, I want for uncle. I mean, the say, and to him, a feeling no. Why would be a fabra? Now, I educate you about for our radio TV so. When you have one thing. I'm saying, No, that was the Abra. Also, now one ferry when they were Minia.
Now, Mamin walking a year, your listeners, no through some data, me waha. In the year 2014 survey, one more a year, sa enhwehwemu. The National Commission on Small Scale Arms, any light weapons, Edibetu just said, Sagana ha ya share, there were 2.3 million small arms ekra a year and grankra ewo Ghana ha. Na yehwe mu a 1.1 million of the 2.3 million no yan register yekra. And again, records are ewo so actually said, sir yehwe ye memu ha adia edi tutu asamba enam etuo so no a jumping from 15 in the first quarter of 2024 to 53 during the same period in 2025 representing 253% increase with armed robbery, violent confrontation and chieftaincy disputes accounted for more than 60% of gun violence incidents recorded. Now, Major, now Adeba Kwameno, I am adwin na ne kakra na say Ghana ha 1 year a manufacture a local guns, you know. We are told per this survey, the 2014 survey data that said about 200,000 weapons a tour and a magazine. Now, one more magazine to no about me register na.
I didn't know about to register.
Magazine too.
Sir, I got any. It's me a car, first party a car. I near Fred of Boafo, and I don't. I know magazine, Kumasi magazine. Yeah, I buy to me echo register. We can be and I say, if you give me a register Monday, I buy it to me a register. If it's all yeah, I was over, I buy only say Ampa. I Ghana made, when I am Coton Flebuchi. That be a true player will be Cotoy Biano. Over to Yaka. Now, yeah, registration no amount. And did the aero halino? I buy what you cry, you better register amount. Say your firearm qua it's your eye to me to a cum nipa, a cum nam quadia, you better register amount. Now 2.3 million or more can I contempo. If you are now peacekeeping a training center for any DKI, you crowd da. Set you a month for someone here register no. Sana no ekokudro. Na the side that the manager said, "Obi beti me decide ya kwakuti boni." Said the okay no a chieftaincy dispute. Over here na you out to tell in the pewu. E won say this time no. Char automatic rifle here bi. E bi ala e bi no so e ka ho bi ni nemu. But local guns e so e bi ka ho. Oh, enti shawaba no register wo fan ko di semoni. So be any decoding money I maybe 23 you already said you only dim. Until I say for Tassa, if I register Chunwa, a war na ama Bonnie, any a woody, a swat it, I've been Papa Minion.
Yo, you better was but there, yeah, besides potential dangers, bang, and I say, and so Bonnie bang, and now, or bound for a wood through a Ghana high crack or more. Everything that brought mine. Ebi ni armed robbery. Etia ko mu kan fo ana akronfo e de ko bokro no.
Sompa
ebi ni se wotuo e won chan. Na se wunni kokoa. Woni obi e ya tasakasa kitu e bi no akotwitio pay na de abono. Ebi kura ni yire. Ati wona sakasa ba. Wo hu se e bia ne yire afa kwa moni so bi so e woro so. Obeti atwitio no. Ana atwitio no kura wo bi a woni ne yire enam kwa mboni ebi agboboni bi so entokwa wuni keke brano entokwa ti bamba mo sem asase ho land guards o metri atwitio e di akobo asase ho ban ura ho anu abotuo to enu nyina ka ho ena yese etuo no kura wo abetri aye ni ye boni enye na se wo etuo wo permit wo tumi krata wo ho a over go di boni because go di boni a enya sa na ye kire wo se fatuo no koye etimi nua it is so aboni e de be ba say e de awudie ibakum aneba minia.
As of July 2025, Ghana had a record 628 cases of robbery and 340 murder cases involving illicit arms. Not just a tour sabre obinam kwan bonin so anensa aka. A yadia a home munupa na yebeden akron 42. Woman say tui at the bokonry. Woman no sankrofon de betimanya adwin sachra. And now pepper say this gun amnesty. Eye abano edi abano. Omo de omutu beba. Omo timi anya sa pepa no. So omo de beba na.
Yeah, ebi de beba maybe I etwa mukro. Na wo mo yes I you know. Ebebre eba anybody wo ha. Ya na woni mo. Anybody bi nim kura say etu ekura wo na say wo koji tumi kata na de ekura. Ebi so ho no hu say obi to otuo. Nentamo nso na Robert ha wo mo. Enti na so petro no akope bi. Wonim kura say say register. By this education and say catch am for no hu no wate. Hey, say wo say me register. Ene ma me fa nko. Na etioru do e wa man for nsem no. Aye ya to di no. Na e so ate. Na ebi nso wo ha. Na ni papa ewu, ni maami ewu, ni nua ewu, ni wo fa ewu. Sa nkrofo enyina no. Ta woni no di ade. Etuo na bedi ni nsem. Woni ni aso ya o be papa ewu na. Ni tuo abedi ni nsem dia. Betimi ayusu. Dabi. Anya ta ko ele fa so e transfer eyi no. Demo wo de be ko police weapon licensing division ho. Na wa ko kan say be papa etuo ni. Me na me di ade wo wuye. Abedi mi nsem. Ni a transfer yi na free ni di mu. E de aba wo di mu. Say ya wo na wo se wo kretuo no. Na da chi bia no body bi ba ho a. Obi atime di announce say ni panya di pa akwa asama do no. E de this etuo no ko di so money no. Enti sa yi da wura abobo yi. Ani na mo tuo mo tuo yes. E be tia ma etuo no e bi aba bi bi no mu nim. E le bi no so wa etuo ya da fe ko chi me wo ho a. E ne ma wa ko nya asem wo. Da sa ko nya be to say memfa emra aye ne license mami a ale ti na me twetwa me na fe na o de ko ti we nyina ya na mo ntua eye say ye betimi aye na illicit weapons no eso atie na fe de boni a manfo de etuo no de no ye betu aka say eno so eso beti minia
mejo ye ntwa eye etuo adwedie say me kwakoto etuo a minim say from where you came from and then being a major retired in the Ghana Armed Forces and a former deputy minister for defense for this country. A tragedy who no saying next year.
Many of us are saying,
as someone be say, a true tragedy, sir, Obi wo pepaso koto a tour, a kwamben also of us.
Yawa, any pa, Wamudija. Ewo tuo weapons ye won crofo amoton weapons local guns American pump action ye won obo amo license ewo memu a wo mu edwadie no ene etuo enti sa ukoto tuo no bia won tadi ba kra betime di wanim ade wakwa akwache police for amo register na akogbo police for so amane a won betime akira wo mu a wo license a wo mu to tuo no bi now ko am store do akotobi now am abe I register e di amount enu ti no ye wo mo edi etuo hudwa wo mo ye official license ani ye wo mo nso a Ghana for me ante e wa broche wo ba oh me de force bi ba me de me container bi ba me de me kai ba no di ahye baabi wo bo awonim ta wo sai abroche wo de yi ba woje tumi krata bar wo de asie onya di baba wura o memu a wo po bi amena to a enya den obi beto de sei a na auto na se wan fa anko register wa ye mfom so kwa ya fa so a wo to e na ka wo beto kura akwa di tumi krata every minister for minister of interior the amount tumi na what they call that is the procedure. But the people who are among Faso, no dia hye bibim container car ho anasa niemem use clothing use goods no dia ba eba ya obenya biato ka wo mo a akoto etuo a ebi kura enya we na rafo no ni ade bebre eto free fulani for Poros borders no e wono no dey be free northern Nigeria northern Togo Burkina Faso Ivory Coast no dey farm no dey aba o dey farm no dey aba oba amanfo ezi ko pele ntia to fulani for bebre ebua on ko petuo bebre ni enti okwa no akoto za satio no dey ye register enu ye soldier for near police for the issue security for the issue because they automatic weapon a rifle I the kokon e di kum ni panko ayen fan kunnam enti no so wo bi a ye be chew enti ba ko do ni so woni so wonti me register no no di asie o di sia na o di din ni ma boni en na chief dispute ba ana say body bi ala ka saka say be a that you know license what you are to fi license weapon dealer off na fe wa ko register enye boni uko to free individual akura ho na uko say we get a principal visa uko nya le he ko ya this is the time so mama amnesty yan ta so ko fa le he odi free he odi say nemom pensaka tu obi ato amame enti matisi abon degro so be am register it you. This is the time. Last period no, among for the koi, o register ma wo. This time no, ensure na fa ko me register e no and fama. Na ta do bo ho bai. Ana so de kwa hayo. Emra emba kwan. Bibia ntimi, obi antimi nya obibia. If so wo tumi a, wo di kura etuo no minion.
Na said the major okay say so obi de etuo ne bi kra fi ama no ne ba na odi sie na odi beduga na ha. Sa etuo no odi ba no oni adansidie krata bi a eno kire say baby odi free no yama no tumi say onfa tuo ni emra Ghana. Na sa etuo no odi ba Ghana say registration anya possible o.
Very possible if you say amnesty. What the body amnesty say? What the body na fe de aban say money a wadi o kwaya fa so a we ya wodi wo ho akɔhye bibim ni ade nyina no wadi akyɛw fabra na ye register yi no amnesty ani da ma amanfo pepa say wadi bɛkɔ ebi sɛ wa fa kwa mpapa so na te otuo no enti wontimi nkɔnkɔ register wontimi nkɔnkɔ register ɛnu nti no kwan bia obefa so no de samoni no di bedie dia no di be ya obi ehunu na we dey say yes eye tue so register nkoa dia wo de fabra kwanya afa so wunya aye fabra na ye hwe na say ye hwe wo ban unsu ani wo ban a na wo say wo kura be ya ni register ma na ye kronfo wako prison pay wo ya galam say wo di samoni wo galam say site ni ade a ade di obi anu abere register say wako ya galam say dabi nemom wo mo ya background search no na mpampa wo pese wo di kwa hayo ye be ya ma wo ye kuafo wo pese wo di protection self protection ye be register ma 2 ways nyina no ye register to emanipa for self protection and for hunting ye be ya ma enti afa wo be bia unya no once a yetuo ebi kura na wo locally made and out on ha when you dance so kwaje tumi bia eni sala banyo ni nkonya wo mo ye tuo pa wo mo timi boy tuo ti se de asa rafo kurampo but when you
major me bato me bo wo say wan mo no mo timi boy tuo ti se den abrofu tuo no wan mo
Ghana ha enye secret
SOMPA FM
ala banyo ni nkonya wo mo ye expertise pa very expert wo mo boy tuo pa wo ye local weapons bi
ala va ni nkonya
o kono so ma ye etuo pa eda ho a pese kura no ma ye da ho a wa ga sa babo on sama ma wo mo binia
era sa tuo yi eye magazine tuo yi major o pa che say se obi wo bi na o de kwa o ma register magazine tuo no
try a register money ye makaje say side arm pistol and your friend side arm and local shotgun and I say local weapons issue A any BB mo baby you register and automatic weapon say G3 AK-47 and there will be any register now because and there the cocoa you kum nipa I don't know be any register now until kwanya live bakura ni mi abai kura so person we import to start you ni bi rafo ni bi ba ye wo kwanya obefa na ECOWAS be ya we EU be ya we UN be ya we so we dis etuo no bi ba o mebu enti abai kura wo de etuo ni moba ba no nyina no wo kwanya fa so a ade ana montu a obetuo a wo de beba agise non-state actors non-state actors ni rebels no ni omo amunya aban crofo no ade but state udi tio bi e ba wo kwan a wo be fa so endi so odi sa tio no be dia ana so odi sa tio no bi ye na wo tibi fili magazine na wo to 20 rounds 30 rounds a automatic weapon anu de ye ma kwan ma wo register so de wo ye no Ghana ho so wo di free amano ni ne ba yo so the people they buy but local guns eh mo use ni bibi mo ba ye du kum kai pe enkusi nkrantie ani am oku ade de e betu am a register and a side arm pistol and also ultimate register but I said means of interior and a be register to na ma wo upon that authority no now you o ma ko police for weapon division for no I'm our license, you know. Every year, be no. Obuga renew union.
Na yeshen komona se no kan say e brena abane dia mano e breni so. Do you think say sa Ghana amnesty e was like mu biem afimu ni nyina?
Nyina de be ya de bia wo ye na say why achieve purpose and now aim wa e ba so bia ni so. What is that? Kraya Babeto. A bit of class to quite. Everywhere class, when you read your cry, and so you. Now you're not a quarter question. And one, or what you want them, eh? And I made them into BBA. Yes, I can't win. Paco, I do it by a chakra. But so go your period, no short. As if we say, oh, crown, Pesa or Modiba. Now, I tell you why who may be a true what that. I just want you to know good in some money. I'm not so no idea. And you know, as a fantasy, we said the bear man for a bear better, I'm and yet the Mawomo, normally to number.
Because they say that did do one strong and say, so maybe quit to the crime magazine, dear Miss Rosa, but the cockra one here near coaching you.
Say, yeah, say, or we truly be are. And I'm a DVD Kakano. Tiny now, me and a bridge. They say, yeah, cow or Ghana. Yeah, Sambul cow or Ghana. And it's a weird cow, has away. Neither about. I'm also a Sarfo. Oh, yeah, cow. I'm up for I got nonsense. And say, yeah, no Ghana. So I'm saying, yeah, in the magazine. And I'm going to say, and Konya, voter ready. One more year, you all. It's sure. One more you want to know. That's it. One more year, I'm buying any woman needs our so. Now, Yamma woman, Konya. Yamma woman, it's you. I will say, if it's a cry, no one won't be a factory. No woman yet. No woman yet is smarty. And so, no woman yet. No woman yet is smarty. And so, I mean, in some month, we'll be 200 more. Abraham was Defense and Interior Committee, no. Yet you tell them, Edema, Interior Ministry. That was almost 200 more. Woman, you're not. Jemo, you are almost young. That's what you are was here. Now, what I'm did he? A month was first month to try at the Bonnie. Now, I had a register woman. And I have some papa. Anyway, Tommy, yeah. Aban 2-1 among. Mr. Victoria 2-1 among. Small Arms Commission 2-1 among. Now woman in Konya for no. Any magazine for no ABOTCHIE no. Any good at home. That's a license in the Bama near control. Weapons to do our waiting. And a wine I bet you on weapon. Now to Mamano Swa. I was saying register a many packro. Said yeah, you didn't want it to be. I have some papa. Or me more won't change opinion.
Yo, Major, before we let go of you, no, so no. Also say a Brenna buying on the Amano for the Ghana amnesty, a Brenna Swa on Kabianka buying in Pijamuka crown.
When you are Brebian, I mean, take us on.
The number be son say. Now, we can say a Brenna abino at the Amano, a Brenna Swa and Kabianka buying extending beyond the 6 weeks. A year abino the Amano.
Yes, maybe they may say that what I have say. A man for now, quite no famra. There will be a Yashabo Sumi Yasin. What you cry? Why a businessman? Or what you a daddy then? Or about 3 months' time? Or Korea? Or about 3 months' time? Or Kokani near Madiaba? That I 6 weeks in one, what Yamano? Oh, Mom, metro. And you say you're real. Said you ever Nipa. A friend Yamu and Modiaba. That's how we are not the one memo. That's how the amount says this week. Now, a man for me, a fortune now. You wouldn't achieve your aim. What are you doing? So no, when ya, and you know why you cry. Why, yeah, then you end so close. That's already tired. That's I would need to make a bonny. But a quenya, I'm not now, dear man, let them all be prepared. Say, I have money, let's have a medical alcohol register. It is a BMO. Now I'm for Kenya Quenya. Now, what would
Yo, concluding on this particular I mean the word na adibichi my dream because oncophobia a two no the wakako register but the data I have here from the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center no wabuchira nipa dudu a register omutuo no as at 2014 no na wamu ye 1.2 million na what it's 1.2 million no say no data no actually say out of that 1.2 million no only by 100,000 per day omutimi no eba na womu sabe re-register na some renew womu license na the omo ka no womu emma renew womu license na me bisa say baby aye register to no say nkofo information e wo ho
what to the ayo categories and say kuo no Bayamiansa. Womu to no a womu register kura. Womu ni baby a womu ewo ho. Anya womu a womu to no bi. Enso womu register. Enso womu ma renew. Afi bia zo kokko renew. Na afi ifie mienu, ifie miensa, ifie nan, ifie num. Already o ko renew ye. Anya tina nko renew ye. Bia na nipa kro no. Wawu. Ono the weapon no twa wura no wawu. Enti twa na kwadi obi nsam. Nya on the courage side. And one also no. Ebi wa wonim kwanya so de fa so. Be fa wu me papa wu. Ani wo jam ya wu jade e. Media. Wonim kura se wo de ko ni ya champion wo papa di mu. Na ya di ba wo di mu. Ya wo ta wo na ha pe de wo dia because enya transferable in that way say. Oh bafa. Anaje video na ko YouTube. Enti wonim kura. Enti sa nkrofo no. Wa register enso gongo renew.
SOMPA
ani o mo a renew akola sense. Afibia okorenew. Ye ni wo mo dodo. E bi se data no ho. Ani enim data nso a wo mo akorenew akola sense. Enso wo mo ema renew. Ena ta wo ponso wa man fo nsemo a wo mo register akura no. Enti je mo a chese sa nkrofo no so no wo mo number ho a womo ese womo eko register ana Kofi Annan peacekeeping training center adi aba abeto wo ma yesa hwehwe wi da enu ti no sa eni pakuo mi ensen na o se ehwe se obi a ori new wa license ori new there normal on ton koso wa register na say time national ebia bibi nti na wi refre na onye ya enye late ko na ko renew ana bi won sem na won license ye na usuta principal be chiwa yamno amnesty chafabra yamma utumi chafabra ya nya he amnesty ya amnesty yesa ya kan say amnesty no ukọ ani e kwa kwacho ukọ en sa dia na jita nya amnesty no that's how for obi a o ma amnesty ya amnesty bidia.
Yo, Major retired Derek Odro, but among the categories are what kind of one more account register, one more data, what post for in some and I say one more data, what the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons, you know. Sir, obi dear time I saw say was so but no be renew no Maya. Someone can say no, your friend is saying, a bank crab to me at Tunsafres and Nipan say, Massa, a 2 hour by register, and a brass to say also be renew.
Yeah, I know correct. Tanko for the Omunian from Sobiao.
Yeah.
Only so that 3 year crown and a home bar somewhere, a home crater. That you want a driving license. Not driving license, now what they call car. What do you call trouble? I want to do say, I'm rabid you. Some of go trouble. I just have a crazy for you know. Go. And you will be a one registered today. Na bibi ntino okonko renew ya ani obetu akọ renew tempia obetu akọ renew so one license a expire obetu akọ renew no na de one dia wonim that any bebre no ye awujade ne papa le wofa ninua ana ewu yakoya ni niam mu no ana wo mu se oh say trio kura no
SOMPA FM
then need them wo mu nim ni omni ye ene wo na adi na ade ene ye wo dia ajapade ni bi no ha wo ya ajapade wo nya o so me ya me de be ho ban an ro be si bara ya ni ma ko yi trio no e bo zo a kata ni bubu kitu e bi no akọ trio no no wo dia akọ na asamamba wo se me brand ya me na dia me wo fa dia akwa wia ye se da bi emra ma kwa ita wo na ukura idi ana won krata mu na nya wo nti wo pa eso ko na ye transfer e de ba wo di mu da wo se wo fa na de ma wo wa yi na ewu ewujade a betimi aye na se pa ne de e kina wo mu a en license tuo no kura na wo mu nim kwan ya mbefa so a wo me license tuo no na ye wo mu so asem ebi nim kura ignorance and ebi nso nim enso kwan ya ofa so wonya atuo nti no wo suro so wo de beba aberegister enu ne say ya ma obia amnesty babra ya nya ohe ebi visa bia krokro de jon adago da bi omboa wo de kwa ni abechiwo enu nti na ense say wo mo di wurehuna wo bi anya saa wo meka so oboa me de ba abechi mi.
All right.
Yeah, yakọ war front akọ pattern to kwa. Tio wa rebels in sen. Yamu o mu kra, yamu o mu ska. So mo famra. Bebre o ya no mu so say, o mu de beba. Bebre so de MP say, o mu de ba, ye be chi wo mo. But in real situation, o ba, ye maun. Chika kra ni promise ya. United Nation e de be maun. So de be ya ye be ji tuo no. Free amount for nsem. Nyina ngokwaji a omutwe jatum ehyi nyina ba we dey say brani register to no maw na mfansi ta na aban aye no minion
na said na nka UN for year no so anka ban year sa anka sa manfo benya opepa o tu e krobu nyina no sa wo mo de akwa giske wo dan ka ban hye sa tu ri nyina because we are not safe in Ghana. they make patch in and say UN no hono kra no mutimi UN timi tweska bi to us rebels na wo kretu no mo famra no mo bejiska na Ghana ha anka ban so di motivating factor kakra bi taa to us etu de kra no de ba aban be ma obibi kakra sanka manfo benya pepa e de etu na ko
aban ka se etu no wo je free with them o una o dia wo wa koto bra no over to me ka ta isha with them that's all and yes wo je free them we dia United Nation ECOWAS AU peacekeeping operations na yekono and we a different scenario altogether.
All right.
I want the non-state actors, as if I would non-state actors. What we need soldier for? And you buy a soldier for any woman. What we are rebels? And we need a buy aircraft. Yes. Ama, here to ye. A bit of the woman the aircraft was share from the gas oil. A good home, actually, and the question from say, me are not to call me, baby. No, alcohol, no, the alcohol from Liberia. Here two weapons, baby, every from baby, I'm not very weapons. No, and you say, yeah, near that, near a two for now, your mount incentive say, what did you remember? Not free, why you not nation per se. What you trading in our free system? No, what to be the Abra one farmer? I said, I may use no more dear Bentino. What the buy young from money being they are just walk toy. So be the diamano. The organization been a Toma, the rebel group been a Toma almost over and co. The dear, I know the say, the Amosika. Because I remember a while, Yajuma. And you don't know, and to quite a baby, no one is Sika with the baby. The Triolo and the Bayan Japan, no one the Bokrono, no one the room ready pa. And he said, okay, you have a money, baby. Now what did you know? I don't know me induce no what the abba. The United Nations no, who didn't watch so. Ghana, dear, say, what told you? Now you say, quite a far as well. It will crowd and your papa, but I'm a paper there. So we are the woman of the cassette. I just say, yeah, I call me a baby. Now, what on be a scatter? Now I say, what on I know, why be able to do them no? Barbara, now your mouse car, any incentive. Go with whatever. Now, where do you want there? What of? And then them FM. And I'm also Macquarie. And I will show so to be register. As if I'm out there register. The most Aquaniano.
Major retired Derek Odro, every by a nurse, Sawama Hokwaima, Yene wedding. In fact, you've been so insightful on this particular revelations. What the Amaya and the Major retired Derek Odro, or a former NPP MP for Nkransa North constituency, and a former Deputy Defense Minister, and a retired Major in the Ghana military. And I'll just say, Yene no Edinko. No, Pato, now for long, come on.
Yes, Prof.
But that's not you were so fixated on your phone.
Me read some information on the firearms.
No, I was saying.
Oh, it's about data. Internet. I mean, Savia, KIP,
part two.
And then I'm
but young cock, the business okay, but my meneno and so every Ura Emmanuel Sowiti. Also a security expert, also na in an Indian commander, also engineer adventure on this particular subject. And in PSC, and Miancasamania principal, and I'm quite sure I want so my betanase na I did the last round of this particular program Forgotten Country, no Eddie Abremon. And you know na but oh said a commander Kodo. Major retired why are there? We baby ni many super. Yeah, we baby ni many super papa chere ndewi.
On say bibi saba na nkofo yam hyehyom say am de kwa.
Yeah.
Na yakwache me. But we see amnesty until the fakọ ni register ma no mo no benya tumi akita.
Yeah.
More. So say
major kan ya na emi hunu ne say magazine tuo kra no ukra. Yes if abra ni register.
Tanya you true intino. So bet me
magazine
how be there.
Actually Sarfo obia, Sarfo bet me dey akọ.
No akọ register.
No akọ register. But it's so serious. It's so serious. It's so serious. And we'll be looking at some presentation on this, and after which I'll add my voice, ABOTCHIE's opinion to this particular issue. That why can want some live here on SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and Country. Exactly 13 minutes past 4. Mamin Kalbius Jumedi 5 or more. You better activate your lines, 0260196064 0260196065. Na also what do I drink ababwa Ghana amnesty e ka ho asemi ye bisa say wo no wa drink kra no e wo ho eneno sen na mpo no unim obi owotu a say nipa no so betimi akọ report no e de ama eye aposifo and the security experts and these are some of the questions we'll be asking ora Emmanuel Sewote right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and Country. So wherever you are, once again, Yama Kwaba. Na certain community, Yasaka Ayura Emmanuel Sewote Awahmano so or your security expert. Alright, Emmanuel Sewote Yama Kwaba for God and Country on SOMPA 106.5 FM in Accra.
Yo ABOTCHIE aka PROF remember aka no ka ho tech go ambeju
we dey wan back class be because baby na obi ba ya o si prof dem say massa baby from ABOTCHIE dafa aka PROF me mbasa me di tech for benya asem bia
tech for you juma omunyo mo juma omunyo mo juma
tech for you mo juma o
omunyo mo juma
me ba to na what to say
Iradia dum Yesu adum pacho me ho ye wada Roma
ye da se said na wie waje prince oni ye ngebedi nkomo but ye nya no ntia say aban say or grant ye gun amnesty the ama omamu ni nyina won e kretu on register ye won e kretu a every baby born on register nyina se sankrofo ni nyina no emfo mutuo ni nyina emfambra na me jiri bi say you been a security person yi ayade a sankomo we beto dwa no ayade a wate na nyina so ben na ban gina so a the senti or granted this gun amnesty.
You me that say this is the first time I make up
SOMPA
radio station
sure.
Minchia audio Minchia without Bright dear minimum from Peace Council 2007
all right
in TM and but before program no title for God and Country for country minka bako some kakrana yenko yini
Mati
minya scholarship early 80s we call Bishop Herman minya scholarship PMB scholarship
maragu bi he ko na da
Megwe, Vagotoninya.
Oh, Vagotomaje, Yamocho Sugako, Vabachu.
Oh, Media Penama, Mamma Kuku when you blame. Oh, Manu do Mamma Kuku when you blame. I can no more Minoji.
Are you?
Media Penama, Yata Mingo. Get what you here.
1 hour here, 1 hour here.
What you here. It was back to non uncle intimation scholarship and I think the scholarship a way of mine investing in people so a crubiano a timamufoni na omuminia in branch in Baba in Africa Coco and your fango and Edinburgh by a timamufoni say or mine investing in you are I think that you should give back to your mind new title no I said yes this is a very good title because the Kai over 40 years ago, 83 to now, they are more than 40 years ago. I always remember the sacrifice of the country in my education. It's an opportunity to give back to the country. Yeah. Sure. Back to question, what does it mean? So, we say illicit proliferation of small arms. It's a gun violence. It's a criminologist, a PhD in criminology. Criminology. Okay, so in criminology, gun violence, a hard into America for struggle with gun violence. We can come back to the Second Amendment, and the issue. But America for suffer with gun violence. If you show gun violence, now because you have some matters, we show gun violence now. Do you want a different concealed? We committee crime, a concealed weapon. It's not a one. o kruma obi a ho situation na no omudi di boni the other thing is nkofo na ekitetuo na di boni no ye won panyifo ne ye won mbrantie no judo na ekitetuo ni twetwemu kire se the youth no ana juvenile for no either omuhun say ye tio a committee crime na ye tio a probi so either they been victim of that omuhun tio no nti omuhun fa na omunyi no they want to get weapons from themselves because of that exposure. In Peniponu also get the weapons, but the Muslim protect you, and most of them go from community crime there in Peniponu. So the interesting part is this: that Omar the moves to go and say, "Etiono, in Kola, Omoye exposed to gangs. Omunya certain days need to get weapons. Makatu and Kofono move the some with Etiono, Edumi and Penipo. The other thing is before COVID, we share a tune among for the bonina between time I get to tune anytime I'm bonino. Not a much but after COVID 2020, in America, Chicago in particular, just after COVID, in Crawford, it to 2 and around that time, police challenges, defund the police in there also. And you said there was an association between that COVID time, the spike in gun among 42 and a gun violence. What has that got to do with the question now? Because this is what it has to do with the question. In 2000 and in 1990, Castella started war over Liberia, Niba County. So Liberia won a spread here. It took people system West Africa because it only made Togo, Abagana, Ghana, quite because bit me Mali, Abagana, bit me Liberia, they say if Libya, however Mali, Burkina, Abagana. Into ECOWAS concerned it to move across, especially still started it took people in West Africa. And in addition to that, no coup d'etat now in West Africa. Now you have to be stockpile management. How to get the stockpile management? It's not a one confirm no. You be keeping you and now it's not a war security point. You keeping there's a way they keep the record. They first stockpile. It is soldier put you, police put you, national immigration partner, but prison put you. You will be 10 years. Who could fit you now? Your records. Now you we have a picture you are but because of course, no not the phone to fight a without that due diligence. Honestly, the change the bar system apart from the conflict. And a Ethiopia bar system. You go out and say it's only a hard drink. By 1998, near the different ECOWAS moratorium, say ECOWAS from say it's still in Nayan Campum. SOMPA FM. From 98 near the year into a convention, 2004 and 2001. I think so. Ghana is part of ECOWAS. As part of ECOWAS effort to reduce the gangs, every country a baseline stage. So basically, it's only the first time I Ghana it was done by the National Commission on Small Arms, Ministry of Interior, and a UNDP in support. Now, your friend baseline survey, a part of the conflict prevention management. That was 2003 often. I didn't know about me, Professor Kwesi, any go to be a year, I work. It is a maker, fair baseline, and yes, me read make a year. After suspending a national action plan of small arms. Now, a conference near between 14th of March and 16th of March 2006, almost 20 years ago. 90 years ago, 20 years ago. So, conference, I didn't know conference to see a concert I far. If you should know you to media a Juma, a tune ever pressing. So, conference, no P. A by one of it, ASA, Yembra, near team. One a small arms control, a quite fiber control arms, NSC policy, good policy, law, infrastructure, ma reduces law. No, the other thing I a border control management, and I stockpile and inventory, and I education and awareness. In this thing into clusters. The first cluster that to strengthen national bodies and agencies, but who train and capacitate the National Commission of Small Arms to manage and implement this national action plan and coordinate the implementation at regional and national levels. And your councils say establish and capacitate regional and district security councils to coordinate and implement the national action plan. After that, into policy and legislation. After that, stockpile management. One of the stockpile issues from that consultative conference, one, ensure accurate national record keeping of state-owned and civilian stocks and facilitate information exchange on national and regional basis. Develop and implement an organizational structure, regulation and procedure for National Firearms Bureau. National Firearms Bureau police to help to have data. The other thing I can identify, collect, pull and administer and destroy all obsolete and seized voluntarily surrendered stockpiles. After that, about public awareness and sensitization about one, educational activities must intensify a month before royal festivals and funerals and on market days to sensitize the public to desist from uncontrolled use of firearms. 1 month before then, education so that people know the dangers of uncontrolled use of firearms. Of course, we're also about education. I think in 2006, because 20 years. No mind you try to you can deal with the problem. It be a short term, it be a long term, it be a medium term. Announcement now, minister good in a way. Why? Because it's only a hard is saying but as some more about amnesty, a part of that idea I can in 2000.
Okay.
And 20 years ago, it was even more detailed than Minister Nuka and Anyajuma. Onya, I am at least yet one I'm also able to defeat, But amnesty, I can guarantee you, Sebefeli. Who is saying I am a Befeli?
Also, it's amnesty way, a Befeli.
Big time.
A Befeli, big time.
A Befeli. Now, everybody knows. Everybody, I do my 30 years. Of course, I do with him and my 50 years. 30 years and those from about 30 years ago. And I can give you the reasons. You remember some of the reasons.
You can give me my reasons. That's why the ministry and the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons are taking Ebefeli.
Okay, they didn't kind. Who you be fair? You have to. This is not the first time you amnesty. President Kufuor 2001 open amnesty.
Sure.
It didn't succeed. Unsucceeding. Now say and chair Wayum Butamo Minister for Interior or ye do a boku, you be on for Itianko. You see, amnesty woman a part of disarmament. No, we're going to make a disarmament. You will be a friend macro disarmament and a micro disarmament.
Okay.
Macro disarmament, they say macroeconomics at a national level. So, for example, you will macro disarmament are post-conflict. If you ever see the time I library of Okuye, it's not too much. It's because it's do why it's a fraud for the police property and you are not immigration about Ghana.
SOMPA FM.
Area custom, area premium service. In the young crack, it's a Ghana Hanu. Brahma who can say single barrel, double barrel pump action. Brahma who can say I'm going to guitar and there's some type of papers. But police put you, so they are forced to prison put you. Brahma who can. Okay. So because of one Ethiopia. If you want to reduce, take the Ethiopia out, I bet take it time. Sometimes we take it 10 years, 15 years, which makes it need to do now because time I could cost you use our stockpile management that you use in a stable country. Okay. And if you need to understand, I don't think I'm going to you. When I'm going to microphone, role Bernard State has to play. For example, now Silver Ghana and Kofopi you. If I say pump action for the bottom mobile, why? Because of course, ABA Amro base store unprotected. Of course, Amro base ban of police, ABA police for Enfacon and a police for Facon for Becca Media, only resources on member and on member for delay. No, police force, but no. Sometimes they are from police force you recruit on welfare. The logistics are any more. Then I encourage you more. Number 3, account. I'm gonna police force very effective. If you say back to the mechanic, go between macro disarmament in conflict situations, and you're just a small part of the peace agreement, comprehensive peace agreement. It is a peace agreement, a don't go identify justice rule ever him, punishment rule ever him, media for a rule ever him. How do you build confidence in the criminal justice system? How do you make sure that Edith Bonia going forward, no better to say, there are so many no more echo into it. Indeed, by the time a woman amnesty, now I am public awareness and sensitization. It may take a long time. It is disarmament. It is just a small part of disarmament, demobilization, and a reintegration. And just a small part in post-conflict situations. Uber relatively stable country in Ghana. Because they are stable, you might not have a national level disarmament like conflict, but you might still have a national level type of disarmament different. So, for example, you need to understand why people buy the weapons, why people sell the weapons. Buy the weapons. Why do people in Boku buy the weapons? Is it that they think that they have to protect themselves? Is it that they think that it's only a part of showing so we a member? Is it it's only you need it because one to you now? Or is it because of who say you couldn't baby and the criminal justice system be arrest the person and prosecute into another revenge? Is it of course there? Deterrence no any strong because when you say young chino, why? Because if you're in China, you be movie around and known in politician. There are so many reasons. So you need to understand. But yes, attention and go for it to you. When I'm going to you, and I mean my America example. No, so America for no more alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and explosive. Chicago to show say in Korea you for homicide. No, by race, by age, by gender. In criminology, there will be evidence-based policing. Say, I didn't know yet what is scientific evidence. And because scientific evidence that is both qualitative and quantitative. I just say, we will share numbers, but we will share the reason. And on a key time. Now, we should start saying, now, relevant, but normally be too African. So if you want to do amnesty, when I'm I can't see because, for example, you go when you talk to you, you have a conflict, you have a book, and I have the other places. I are different from land gas, no? Because land gas for motive, I are different, but I waiting a different. The view motor chain is different. In government, I different. Almost structure, I are different. In criminology, you have to social network analysis. For example, in Kopo, I would attitude you, or Mokum, I'm Robert, I would you, I'm Robert, nobody to sue attitude. Into although it's only the Nipa Bakunim, again, in fact, you want to buy. Into before the point to the its own consulting Kopo. In government consult or the corporate and conforming in the government more because we know not a different ebemu. And yes, I see amnesty in government 50 guns, but not Ghana tuna for 50 by 50. Because we talk 50, if you are not 200 a bit. Because if you could get to a baby and if you move your galampo, baby, more guns, and if you move your langa to me more guns, and you're very complicated. Into Udom Fukona, but you know, okay, in Bokono, ABR to get the weapons. You need a comprehensive peace agreement. Kenya agreement to monka between them. Because who yes, Michael disarmament, a more what you say, you can't be weapons buyback.
SOMPA FM.
I say, okay, what you know, boka. For you buy a bit of the canal to you need AK-47, put on 100 million and 10,000. Fabra or mind them 100 million. The danger is that if you are dependent to tune 50 million and all that was 100 million. Into Uji tuning 100 million and no one 100 million, which you have to 2 more. A happy one like Brian if you are young. Or we tune to call with this Ghana, no more because Ghana is the moment high. And the demand is there and the supply is there. If you are dealing with the gun violence now, and yes, I'm not looking at Canadian no. Nipanu attention to tune. When I'm to tune into yes analysis, I would okay, Accra. In himself, Langat for power to you. When I'm Langat Pony Kukudam. How do we deal with them? By carrot and stick. When I'm near transport it, when I'm near it, so with that evidence based, amnesty no be one, but amnesty no in combination with deterrence and criminology. No man me say certainty of arrest, severity of punishment, swiftness of punishment. No man take time because me see to be the galamsey for no ube yamuji chube no, and yet the same langa to cry, and yet the same boku, and yet the same other places among gun violence. So we are analysis at the sub-national level, district level. Why a district level? And 2006 near Kaya, district level, regional level, national level. Now we connect you. Now we are public awareness and sensitization. Ghana, security near hard security, and it was soft security. Hard security near the Indian so baby and a police ko baby ako tiobi and now presence. Soft security near education, awareness, sensitization. National Commission on Civic Education, but most of the time, you share the hard security, the police force, the sensitization, awareness, I think here, or honor, and in criminology, you have to be voluntary compliance. Who prefer being brassoir, you were there, brand new deterrence, and the MCC into bringing brand. And I'm a deterrence, it was certainty of arrest, severity of punishment, quickness. But the best form of compliance, a voluntary, police or police obey the papa, a voluntary compliance. Only the best form of compliance, not deterrence, Nico. Now, sir, voluntary compliance, one of it, a trust and confidence in the state. Nipa ni did it. Police, woman information, on koto, and I say, apart from that, woman information, police for prosecute here.
SOMPA FM.
Nipa no kokota, onto me, and could engine in one way or the other. People who have confidence to give information.
Okay.
The last one.
Okay.
But one more now, question. The other part is sometimes people pay my police for information now, but then young person go giant, Makoka police, Yamako report it. So no money undermine the traps. I'm not the traps. No matter what you do, don't bring the guns because they have the guns for a particular reason. But your question, I'm
but your question, sir, me share and common dina. You are telling me, sir. Sa aye gam an amnesty aban edema aye omamunu say one more go to no monfambra na be feeling no. I know, sir, you are aware of the 2016 Ghana amnesty. Hello?
Yeah, but
I know, sir, you are aware of the the 2016 Ghana amnesty. I'm granting from
2001.
Yes, but I'm making reference to the 2016 Ghana amnesty, and results are for the 32 days period. A total of 1,796 guns were submitted to the Ghana Police Service during this amnesty. And this includes 610 guns in illegal possession submitted for registration, 1,186 guns with expired registration submitted for renewal. Breakdowns in Senate here: 561 pistols stroke revolvers, any 49 shotguns were newly registered. 55 pistols, any 1,131 shotguns, and also be registered. Additionally, during that period, 855 guns were retrieved from the illicit weapon market, according to the Small Arms Commission. Though officials noted this was small compared to an estimated 1.1 million unlicensed weapons in the private hands. So how would you react to this data media to draw per session now the abase the abane ede bano wo mo be feli?
Okay, me that say el number of pens woman say first of all intina uye did say you need transparency and accountability.
Sure.
And but it's display ma you see
it displays
okay, very good. Okay, fine. Now when you want to build trust and confidence, one of it is transparency is very important and critically important, because across the world, even including America, figures are very contested figures. Especially very contested figures. Because of the way our figures can be used to do anything. Remember an example. One of the ways in other places, security force, if they want to attack you, is to bring in a lot of figures. Just to say your can is not true. But then you have to subject those figures to interrogation. That's the first thing. The other thing is I do mean say the figures are true, and I don't have any reason to doubt or to believe the figures. Okay. But you can give it a benefit of the doubt. One of the things you do is a relative 1.6 1.6 a very moderate figure in terms of the tuna air system.
Yeah.
A very moderate figure. Yeah. A very just open can be point to war. So when security media was said in the end what said in Boko. Maybe say body team keke and count the number of weapons Boko and ammunition. Body team keke. Would you before you to anybody, especially our worried our own through about consequences. This the Unmogia Wako Galamsey fighter. Would you can say how many weapons do they think say it was Galamsey? Langa, Accra, would you make Accra Langa? Would you become how many weapons do they think they necessary? Now, if you are dealing with such an issue, now who can impact her? You are looking at impact as substantive. One way of measuring the impact is homicide, gun-related violence, isn't it? It's just pure criminology. In Tiafan say ABR 10 years ago, they said gun-related violence among for the committee crime. Now, to cater for population increase, over 100,000. In criminology, 100,000 now they are crime. 100,000 of the population now they are crime. So that you cater for increase in the population. Then you use that methodology. Now you say gun violence now 10 years ago. And you compare with gun violence it's a homicide. You say whether a co-op and a bad down. Now a co-op and a bad down. The other thing you look at is the causal relationship. You cater for population growth. And the population growth you cater for it within criminological analytical perspective. We shall now say homicide. Now whether the figure has gone up or down. The other thing about crime, perception is very important. Perception. For example, there are so many studies at HSS. Sometimes, figures ever go down. For example, which we have area na we analysis abroad and studies we analysis how do you feel safe? Physical safety and security. To be from Momakasi, man very insecure. But you go police, now go share police data. No, won't say actually crime never from. But the people's sense of insecurity is possible. Apart from social media, amount of view of their safety is very important. In the figures, and I dealing with safety. No,
all right. And dog, even I just want to help you out because, as you've rightly said, exercise now a year a bino de banner. It will fail in the say because say should the echoes war even 2016 now. A Chodudua Wamunya, now 1,796 as against the estimated 1.1 million unlicensed weapons in private hands. So it means that here, Krano, there was a clear failure.
Oh, yes. But it is still, if you want, there was another way if you want to encourage people to say, sometimes there may be symbolic value. Okay. I don't want a symbolic. Mama example, in 2004 or 5, I think it's 4, the first, as part of SOMPA convention, you have to sometimes destroy weapons. That destruction of weapons, that's the media, for no matter who, in Crocodile, even a trap, a symbolic, value. Mekai said the first one I hear independence going. I've been part of this secret number for close to 30 years ago. I'm not just saying something I'm kind. The first one I hear, it was Independence Square. It's only apparently not bullets the rifle. You don't know rifle, single barrel. Double barrel, no, not it's only Aliu Mahama Neko Kachi near Party or Independence Square. Let me just too much. Very close. Let me tell you. And then he started action. Sana bullets. It be and they started to everybody started running virtually. Me master example no so do obon say I am part of the for Canada no. One of in Kofa Saje ya omo ni be abodina ko. It is the first blacksmith association now one of the part of the gangs we keep to. Yeah. The sources of illegal weapons they are usually 5. But the amount for smuggling into the country through the land and the sea borders. Get us a license importers. In Bremen, going say amount for the cry Ethiopia Babeton, your class A and a class B, which I'm easy at my room. Into which cry Ethiopia, no Mabeton. It's only 2 padlocks to Amorino, Abuban or Magitin, and a Ethiopia Amore. And the Amorino Umitionu, a woman now with padlock, you know. Omu Obakun, police power Obakun. At the end of it, Senna Nipa Bakubian to me call police pen to me go and go you. Nipa na Oton it you pen to me go. In every time they tell Omu 2 Nenko. Why is it important? Now it's a good record. But in the past, no, the Abani Nipa no create you, but Oman Moto padlock in my police pool. In the Muka to me could be Amorin, no matter to without good diligence. It was a lot of dance system, illegal self organ, license importers. Now, politics, our Kumihano, most of them go from Omnia license, who are political connections and on your license, a creating but because of profit. Okay, in this politics are high up to today. Okay, so here one source, the Maca smuggling, Maca license importers, and a Maca post of power management. The other one, a leakage from state armory. You can state Mabria, Bambo for each day, no movie at all, and saying a thing because it's Chica Quinano. And in the past, the number of people keeping the bar, only the bar, only the PSC, and then local manufacture in Gobomu. Okay, so in Gobomu, it was a big problem. Apart from Bokopano, now middle part of the country, most of the roads between 1996, 97, early 2000, most of robberies are locally made pieces. Yeah. And so find this corroborate America, Chicago, most of homicides a year with pieces of the same way, because they are portable. Now, blacksmith for in Ashanti region, and we say in Brahma, who quite say blacksmith basis it's you, but to me, and yeah, it's you. Now, there's a reason behind that. About some more, minutes more time. I'm about
as a brand new Yamaka.
Yes, Ashanti Regional Blacksmith Association for no, Bomu, Etiku, say, blacksmith for no, in Grandma say, you butch you do a so I tell you, blacksmith near what do a mammoth in the way of 30 years experience, or apprentice to obey me up single barrel, single barrel in the appropriate to our own difference. Obey me up single barrel in 5 days for Bobaku. Costa or the single barrel in this case, the 200 cities now are turning. Abia 1,005. Me example, Kenty, we have modification 200 cities. The profit almost 1,300. It's in a month for attitude. And now, people no bet me about people therefore even one day. In the amount for thought people, it's not people committing more crime. And now, blacksmith is very so moving. On one castle, I know be out a bomb into a crew, every from and a movie crew, Ashanti Regional Blacksmith Association. And in 2018, make see any. That's certain police need no a DSP ABOTCHIE. And you're going to great blacksmith association no Kumasi or more brought today up to today. Ghana National Association of Small Arms. One of the best to help in fight that in Kofi. The case is who deal with such problems. You need a long consultation. All right. In 2003. Now blacksmith for a boy. Into the people can say we amnesty sana. You need a more inclusive decision making in central for more role to play. Consultations from the district assembly, from the region, have a role to play. No manner, obsolete. Why are people getting these weapons? Information now, amnesty nuclear, and yet the details of a show. And yes, I know, we guarantee you that this thing it will fail. And yes, I'm okay. And your papa pass your motor man and among a good initiative. The bomb about a good initiative, but the means no, and I'm fair, and you're right. May I
say, Dr. Emmanuel Sowote, the discussion has been very, very insightful. The background of this amnesty and then gun violence, need the Sabre, I mean, share a year. The board no success. Now, me no can say, I am Yankasabini Bema Hofe. What I say? Bema Hofe, we want Quava. Principal. Yes, original, they were elites. Anyone does. But me found board no so kakrade ending kombo bi na person who follow the conversation over there because from there bedo be din kombo pa. Now nkomo ye ba be di Ghana's gun amnesty initiative. Abakosem so born here betimi dey abayen and then the regional context. We are talking about the Ministry of Interior for 2025. You can go the next slide. Now say share the amnesty initiative here by October 27th October 2025 in the Ministry of Interior the plans share to Jose Yami Aduma on the 11th of November 2025 granted some 6-week initiative and no be reduce 1 year a crew tour obunkrano ekwan paso okra tuo no ekwan bonoso na November 2025 government modern any in some for Asia ahead of the launcher na no ada ekoso November 18th 2025 na sa gun amnesty ya omuka ho asemi no me pato safo bato zumo mame wai sa gun amnesty ya kan ho asemi no wo bu kira ebe hye from the 1st of December 2025 to the 15th of January 2026. So they are talking about 6 weeks here. So if we can call the next slide also. So for the next slide, me pacho. Okay. So yenko share a trudu dua a kura manfo ewo Ghana ha. According to survey bi a wo mo ye in 2014 ebeto just say a tour esombo 2.3 million. A small arms no. Ana ewo Ghana for nsem. A tour 2.3 million. Now out of this 2.3 million, 1.1 million no are remaining unregistered. 1.1 million no. Bears a half are remaining unregistered. Now you share the violence statistics in Ghana in 2024. You share the robbery incidents are armed robbery incidents are now you 1,219 robbery incidents. You share 1 year FM wuye murders and now 1 year ebo mutu wuye. I have 552. It's on the rise. Now you share July you wo mu sesi July you wo mu sesi from by the end of July 2025, Yansha robbery cases say 628 cases na and out of that, no, nipa 340 and ewu out of that. A kosro pa, meaning that say you share a yadia a kosro. Say would your friend is saying 2024 statistics, no, July the at the 2025 July the one, it's about 256% increase in gun violence, which is very, very worrying as a country. So if you go to the next slide, very, very disturbing. Yeah. Now you understand the registration crisis. Less than 100,000 licenses renewed annually out of the 1.2 million registered firearms. So firearms no ya ka share etie for say 2.3 no 1.2 omo register but 1.2 no omo register no e bre no so say omo kwakwa renewal of their licenses na only 100,000 echo only 100,000 echo. So it means that Ghana we are not safe. You share the local manufacturing capacity. One more botu Ghana ha. Ebusafo botie ya obetibia kwa Facebook wall. We are doing an evidence-based presentation. Me paso obetibia kwa Facebook wall sisi asafo mpacho zoom it for me. Say usha the local manufacturing capacity 200,000 guns annually. Just a few biaro, 1 year boat to Ghana ha. Obetimi boat to Mako 200,000. And almost 90% of these 200,000 weapons are a year 1 year ewo Ghana ha. Eko di armed robbers in some 90% to a true 200,000 a year born of Ghana ha. Be mudu draw na be 90% no eko di akromfo sem. Aya there ha dwen pa ye. Let us look at the foreign weapons so. The amount for critical so by over 85% of weapons recovered during crimes originated from foreign manufacturers. So main source no neighboring Burkina Faso. You share Nigeria. You share maybe a train which here. Woman no dis edwedie no edeba. The primary causes of gun violence armed robbery and that hono. Violence confrontation. Maybe I will be at the team who has pay what you to know about and a chieftaincy disputes. I hear some and also idea at the back. So if you at the next slide. And you know, some lessons to also learn from some African countries are now I try and way share and I woman. South Nigeria say 70% of West Africa. 70% of West Africa's 500 million illegal weapons are in Nigeria. Nigeria, 70% West Africa, say your 500 million illegal weapons are, and we do draw now on Nigeria. 70%. Now, you show Nigeria, then 35,000 deaths from a decade-long Islamic insurgency on Northeast, any home chroniba. Actually, you the other slide for time. But who follow Biano, you can go to our Facebook wall. And you know, you try by 2000 South Africa for DNA registration gap 3 million firearms registered to civilians and 3.8 million unregistered illegal firearms. And to look at South Africa, so almost more the same or how. South Africa the next slide. You try Kenya there so. In the early 2001, no. Yesterday, and also see amount for 47 people were killed at the spot. And you know, it means that the air can want some. It is not, peculiar to only Ghana alone, because the core other African countries they also have the same problem. Now, Sierra Leone, Sudan, now Usha Sarfo Jinaho, 7 out of 10 violent deaths in West Africa are linked to small arms. 7 out of 10. Just say, and to come see gidi ba. Say nipa do na be wu a. Emu 7 no, as a result of a 2 a ye dia boni pa pay. A 2 a ye dia boni pa pay. Sarfo yanko Sierra Leone dia si wo ho. Na ko enim Sarfo ko enim. Sarfo ko enim na yemfensi na ye. You know, where the ending come on be see here. Now many a prince Abekansa. Prince that is saying. Yami adomo. Bibi aboko there.
TF4 ne ahwefo nyina.
Ahwefo eda say na wa chere yi pa. And the callers must stress me for time kakra mo fa nche me. Na nkomo aye di no. Ghana ban say omo ma gun amnesty. Na gun amnesty ne say wa ukretu atuo no. Krata bi anda so bi afabra. Do you think say be successful?
Mintimi nchire.
I don't know to
prepare woman they mintimi nchire because a back gun issue na most times maybe to say US it's more experience about more gun issue. I know there are more guns there than human beings, which means guns are more than 350 or 360 million, which is the population of US.
It's true.
Almost issue no there. Tehona me about gun, more from. But nenti amekas minti no.
Yeah.
They say I will have to know the benchmark our government use to say ye amnesty na ebema because most times what you find is omo ye law abiding citizens.
Yeah.
Omo ne wobre omo tete omo be register. I'm trying to register guns EB.
Yeah.
the whole process could do baby near
your fingerprints
when you do baby mean to me
wait me
so at some point I won't talk further about that,
sure.
But you know baby could do it, but it was not a yet processor a yet simple on my very
SOMPA FM.
Inti me ni ameti mi achre interior ministry kakra ne say
sure.
From someone or go through sa processing on processing nye
very
kumbasom
yeah very kumbasom
old school enye digitalized who you su your friend is saying you do on sabom
bi
and this happened just a few years ago. Enti se sana da so tie dia ono hwe ne na ombetimi dia link Ghana card nominally
sure
bema process enti me sure pass when I saw was start I just say 1.2 million it mo only 100,000
and I renew
no me sure say process no
na pam microphone
me sure pa me sure because na me hu e when the best I go through. It was very old school. The amount certificate to be no be assigned ufi ha no okwa. I mean basa. Into almost streamlining
the process no so for the registration.
Yes. And at the end so a year linked to the Ghana card na properly. Me sure say ombetimi anya notifications no mni ade. Into within a short time no. So within a short time, me with the Ghana card, one of the things I may dream is say, in near maybe or why we do baby, and it's say ultimate yet. My dream
because Ghana card remember actually
me war industry ni mo a year digital space and we share BB to say setting fines. Certain licenses. It was see it me advancing Ghana card no do baby be do baby no unko yes and mana
sure
you can't continue so we need to continue to advance the Ghana card. So for instance, if you are a firearms owner
na
own register
sure
renew
license.
Na government who say processing is important. Every so often me sure say I will see a check here say why you know that but whatever the necessary criteria was almost checking I was still sign renew right me sure say they have reasons into check you what. So na me che bia wani ye ututuo na wonto nko just anywhere or whichever. Na e was so renew a time no so a e was say omutimi send you notification.
Sure.
Okay? Then which makes it obroni say onus no aba wo the Ghana owner no.
Sure.
Because at least ya kai wo. So it should be the same for licenses. Police for me is smart pa so who kita o license. Na one penny ye na expire once na no every year every 2 years na 2 years I'm so much changing but every 2 years bia no and now I'm about me aka so be change but nyama omo ye okay until every 2 years bia no na I was so called renew until you are a bedroom now referee. Now referee, me can be a dimida. Police for how much? But who anymore? Who so area weak points. No, Dina say no, it shouldn't happen because long ago, there were reminder systems. Most times, I'm say Canada crowd day a 2 birthday or so. So 2 birthday, be so I know so be Kyle. All right. You know, must send you a text message say bang into Banabay na a referee form. They gun a phone, all the ministries they can all do the same thing. They send a reminder, bro. So they say you will email, you will WhatsApp, yes, I will various contacts, not just one. It can be 3 different contacts. We knew how we be ejuma. So Yeah, send it in our bro. Time no so any nyina so e sky ba ban mu so
sure.
So betua bibi
yeah
tutu akra na ade ba intimi ntra ho na process ya me ko hu a cumbersome process aban enya only 100,000 out of 1.2 million na yenso yeso ra na eti ultra da
yeah
something is not right and we're losing money. We're also losing
because I was saying because we did Dr. Emmanuel Sowote din komono he did say share mo dey go akwem for this Ghana amnesty no ono dey osinipi say ade a ebeji egu ebefeli.
Okay, so on security in the area.
On the area,
me who's me mechanical make just me nim.
But already you say
I'll always be honest.
Because he made mention of the fact say nanka osomo ye hwehwem because langas for mo yi. We don't na create bi a me nye sure say to ni nyina registered. Galamsey side to be corner man for create armed robbers isusu kromu too.
Omo me register.
They will not come. They will not come.
They will not come. I mean, I send ya na me no kano. And no nkyere say enema bi o wa ye betimi yes low hanging fruits e wo ho. Low hanging fruits na we see fixing.
Sure.
And no bi na me kano. For instance, reminders linking the thing to Ghana card. Nyafe na ode ayi kokoto ayi your friend is saying injection violet to say there no the atare all those things there was so mu ayi sa ne mani nyina free ho. Na 1.2 million yeah. I feel beso na at least 100,000 na drew be 600,000 yeah who see ekoye nim so who na amateur a low hanging fruit I was see yeah law abiders na there ebia yeah check you bibi problem bi o ebia say wani nye ti babia do no yenyi Ghana influence eno wo ho but ne e ka illegal na different
and we are different
ball game enti ya ka legal side for no we I don't know about amnesty no send crofo ma kwadjom Ghana so obekoye armed robbery now was say oh man amnesty why prof I don't think so.
Because Dr. Emmanuel Sowote said it right.
It sounds like common sense.
Common sense.
Enti na mi bisa say, "Oma check it, oma a benchmark bi." Oh baby, who say, "Adie we ebe adwuma na." Because
but from where I sit, no say ebe adwuma na eye wo to a wo register our licenses na ewu.
And no, there was say account. They just need to streamline and digitalize the
illicit ones.
I don't think say no amnesty issue. I don't think so. I think amnesty near be legal for no. So until no, I was so dimraso. That's fine. I don't have a problem. Here, be streamline it.
Okay.
But illegal ne there. They sure say they need a different approach. And Ghana, one last thing I'm saying you want to move on.
Yeah.
One last thing I can say, we don't, I believe, as a country, you value knowledge enough. I've been to a hotel. Me more
hotel kudi.
Sure. Me more hotel.
Sure.
Na a brand new almost na you remember just new. Na that time no name say conference bi wo. Enti hotels ni nyina yema ewo ho na yenim obi no so we hakra a new hotel no mni ayi enti ikoye so ni enko hosa it was one of the few and available binua almost saw ayi air condition no ni ade eja nwisie ni ade
wow
new hotel and enye nwisie ni keke o de emfa na say ebia almost testing ni mani nwie ni ade but then and you see any buying, could you imagine say extractors maybe ni building him?
Wow.
Well see can you power no work for the hour see the hotel baby. Which means say one funny pa nim hotel business. So when I met you no and one say I'm so when you sika.
No, you
and what pharmacy.
Sure.
And and peso ube westiska into my hotel but then even small homes near there with the building code they have extractors into a whole hotel we see na eba ho no the whole floor just say untimi home anywhere because extractors and also ana
atwe musie ni
nyina ade was say standard and in a hotel building. So until value knowledge enough. The reason why I'm saying that, and say I wonder say on my benchmark properly. You see amnesty and I will be na be sin adwin mu. So yenya amnesty no near. Oh Ghana no because yen shed that in value expertise.
Yeah.
Tie biara ni aye isin adwin mu ani aye. I'm telling you something about nkokon kitenkete.
Yeah.
Somebody was telling me yesterday. Say the way government seems to be going about it, you know.
Ebefili.
It's dangerous.
Then a man are dangerous.
Because osi onim nipa originally no kokon kitenkete idea no. If you know, so you busu.
Okay, and you hold it. I'll come back to you. Now, I mean, I'll say, time herbal mixture. That's what German so ebusia. So you are malaria fever. Just say, uju wenjia. We got your time herbal mixture and a bejo. Any of the fevers, yeah. Why you hudroa? A time herbal mixture. What do we need to draw stuff pharmacy shop? Yeah, busia. Idea on sabeka. Nasaka I said, Casa natural mineral water. I so kuja wonoma ebueni pedriano. Makachiro say the first great filters and this one in so. In Shemude Bia, a Casa Natural Mineral Water. Bombardina Fred Casaloma Ventures on 020-6469-430. Na Kaise Casa Natural Mineral Water. Ebium Medima for Herbal Center. Dr. Time that so Dr. Time that say, hey doctor, we be body dia ya. Is oh boy juba ye pa. Ya rebia o yade. Aye yade kwankro o je wenje. Me patro Medima for Herbal Center. We bet me after 0244774282. 0244774282. O hwe na cha kwan ewo enkran ha the chakwan wo pokwa Maira Kumasi Wagogo Biana Gama School in the Dr. Time that so or see the Lord is our ultimate healer. And also remember that Electroland Ghana Limited, the home of quality electronics. I want to go about electronics, papa. Say NASCO, say Media, say Samsung, say TCL. Remember Electroland Ghana Limited. Fred 0245949495 0245949495. Just a Ghana ha amwa shita wo bibia. Nakai say Alexa Company Limited. Ya toothpaste, ya toothbrush. Omo no abedwaman so enum kankan wo he makachiro senye na enum kroso wo he de enya ba wo so a obenya enum kankan bomodin pa na kope ya toothpaste na ya toothbrush na fa twetwe wo sen mo amo yusu ekikimi edi kikimo ho mo amo num coffee mo amo num jotu mo amo num wi mbacho mo momodin pa na mo kope ya toothpaste ya toothbrush wi ni di akase nye badamanfo sie no ne senti no omo sen nyina asai boya mi kemin kase kono mo but mo amusie no mo de mu mo mo na mo kopa ya toothpaste ya toothbrush na mo fan twetwe mo sen so what we dey kire supermarket bi eben wa ade a onsa ebeka na wo say nkukon kitenkete na dem Prince wo say nkukon kitenkete na dem
yeah nkukon kitenkete it's an
your big idea
me tie mu oh yes
na wo say hwan idea
o say oh yeah your friend is saying Dr. Freya Kutuba Sana uni akokai menene ko shows and I know I don't know the your friends and okre wo mu ana ne accuracy but on sana no waka and was ni nua ba no oye mame all right also no nyame achede o de ama no wo sa kind of policy visions
be
or church and send your can and metie mu no SOMPA FM obi nkoko up to say 55 55 nkoko enswa sao
enswa
sounded to say but no nya nkoko miensa
there be
omone na mo fie and nkoko no so no knowing what I know we are very sensitive okay there are very few animals are more sensitive than
because you dey crazy see omu
portrait experience
me
family
okay you
betimi wu omu nyina same thing for baby fish it's very very sensitive as well so yes so you wonder say omu building the right support system training system so only amateur no and the capacity yes sir kwa susan nkoko yi ne yi amanfo ayi omo yi procurement eni age ebedura chire no
na ebasa All right.
So,
okay.
And you know, we just have to make sure say so almost more amnesty.
Amnesty.
Omo hwehwemu. Omo hu baby aye omo ye bie. Omo hu how omo ye no. Mistakes na omo hu wo ho. And what kinds of corrective
measures been yeah.
Yes, sir. You know, you won't believe it, but ye anyhow. Into any bounce, I no fanfare near but a baby no.
Hey, now, President, my name is one who's uncommon. President Mama so over sign a anti-LGBTQ plus bill.
That's what
it passed by Parliament. So no,
me fan is who's the president in Nanode. Nanode, Papa.
John Dramani Mama, His Excellency.
I think say Nanode Crychen Nanado. You know, now
Nanado, so Nanode.
And Nanado a communicator. But President Mahama is smooth talker.
Smooth talker.
But when you look at a Nema warrior, any in Casa, I mean, Utieni or catcher a chief justice here and then saying, yeah, because a Nema or no, no advice. Meanwhile, I hear the opposite to the same judiciary.
Oh, yeah, the opposite.
It's all talk. It's all talk. Utieni ye bounce my follow case way. You're discussing what happened.
Oh, yeah, discussing pain.
And they say in the Aquarians are done and your friend is saying, Adane. Kokofu football, but it's not really Kokofu football. Akoye, they are dribbling around Ghana for Utie, the Harvard trained majority leader. So he tells you say, Omo ye free move because Adeno say ya pass area.
Yeah,
the bill has been passed. So then the president says Ghana for the president says Parliament a bill no na omo approve the brand or be signing sana metiasi ana meboa
sure.
So the Parliament is saying so my area, at least according to the majority leader who is the head of the government business meboa or Parliament or so to him on my area it's up to the president to sign meboa enye nyina na eti
Patrick, tomorrow we'll have to get insight into this particular issue so that we give the historical background to it. Maybe I shall say a free bed near one after the other. Then we come and ask the question, why are they now saying say presidents of parliament pass here?
Yes,
no more bar or best sign. Prof, knowing that also majority leader Ababontin say abanda than idea.
So it's up to the president to sign. They will not even allow it on the order.
That was a president signing. So let's wait and see what unfolds.
But Prof, me make a chat one and say, when a friend is saying, they are just playing with. Sarfo be call home and almost president also in your BB catcher no so it's so smooth here or cancel winning the body our best sign. Meanwhile, no bills before in our constitutional order before the bills will go to Parliament. It was say originated generally a free president and I meboa if he cabinet and Parliament meboa and then now Parliament is also saying say you can't even do a private member's bill if I understand the majority leader because it has been done.
Okay, so let me give this time to maybe a few listeners. They're also listening. They want to be a part of the discussion. Hello, good evening. Baby, baby, I'm free. What's your command? You do yeah. Pa.
And remember, I'm account here. The bank collection. Oh, I can pass up one more thing. Oh, yes, you have the money. I know, I didn't drink now. I'm in job that incoming. And incoming that for this guy. And when it's here, you know, I don't want to ask someone tomorrow. A lot for this one. And you think I'm going to say, you know, the amount of money I can say. The mother to be offense. No, this child, I think they will say, let's just come up and have a couple. Let me get it. Let's go my way. And I don't make you get some of that.
And I don't bet me a sign.
What do you done?
Yo, Mammy Nasi. Why? Hello, good evening.
My son, live from Canterbury to Accra, Ghana, I bring to me one of them.
Body tell.
So, come on, where there?
No, we're now.
That's what I'm there. A year and a Japan echo. And a bright temple also there. On one of the two countries.
Would the antique wood freak rather want to be on Chiaba? Christian country. I could say, Christian country could say, I'm a penny, RPT, that don't have a time. I was a government, and I don't want to die. Oh, you better tell me. We have to papa. We can't be signed that. Or say a big deal of a young man. Aribon, I remember that when there was the piece, a man to me and sign. Now, say one more equate to Ghana ha, a tourist someone would deep bonino. Sarfo are buying say, what be quite to us, almost for two and brown. Would you piece a Ghana for one across a two no de Bacuana?
Oh, Biano of the mother, yes, we can't start to make them. It's one of the would be a fine tour as a camera. Oh, now who will be them? Only by the so close, and you're not there. Only a minute, bye bye.
May I say, my last caller. Oh, I can't say, but I'll bet me after 0260 196064 0260 196065. We've had an extensive engagement today live here. I was SOMPA 106.5 FM. Endiche, Master Refuge Media, so now the Hot Bite News, no, about trouble. So wherever you are taking a listen to the show, you can be a part. But my mefa caller we na in Kimbo. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, hello.
But I want a minute to say.
Yeah, just La Paz.
Eja kwesi Kasafi La Paz. Eja wada man patriote o.
Wada man ko ba mo di na ne mo di ko ni na ti o ja na mo la ni na nko yi. Ba de tie ni se. Ni unu di entia. Just obi a ni proba. Ewi ati ni na obi ehia bambo. Na obi a to ni to aso ofebra.
Ebi da so also create na Abraham ho kwan say wo de be ba na register say de be ya tuo no wo de kodi boni a ya be wo say wo tuo we na wo de akodi boni
mo entin ka say obi a fo ni tuo ma ka say obi a say so register ni tuo na wa register na mra ni wadi na obi a fo mra de o fo mra kai ano so obi a say na on register ni tuo mra kwan so na afa kwan so e fo say register no o mo ma mu hare na mo man ko wano na nko e ko ti sembia de hu ne hu na sembia san se tuo no obi a hie bi ka dia ban ko hie bi bon ho ban no America ban hie bi bon ho ban ewi ase he de ewi ase ko a obi a hie bambo what ya here apart from nyankopon obi a mo obi hu ban o enti o ka so obi a fa mi se mo obi a me fa ma na ka to ti sa me fa
wo so wo obi a on fa ko
me ne ba so di enja ala mi hie ka me to.
All right, Mami now I say so by you. So hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me patro wana me ne kasa
you. Mr. Sarri me kasa from Amasama.
Mr. Sarri Amasama, what am I patriote you?
Yeah, the tiene say a true ni dia. E wi ase afana nyina United Nations o tu ho hihye. So be ka ya president one time we GB. Oni e ko hye no mo bi ehunu ye. President before time ye GB e ko hye no mo bi ehunu ye. Me mumu okwan a omo fa so na omo so omo be je no eye niam mienu ada se wo be ka se onipa no wo bi no so ompa onfa mbra wo betua ne ka batoti ha ye ba o
ye nyina na tie sompa
wo di je egu afan mu na ba bia ye ton atuo no what take you records na fi ho because Ghana ha obi amala se o de ton atuo no safo ni bi wo no ho safo ni bi wa process wo ho etuo no kan da no mo se wo be kota o so ko cancel near records, what will be a bada, who calls school the secretary will be that. But the mechanical here. Nay, do what Sir Cancer and me a child say a pistol, say a double bow, and Fabuba and Shimun from Fabuba the Goober be never 22 baby. Said a bear, said before bar, won't go for the percupe. Sandy, my women, I enter the child before so be to cry, and they do from. na wo ma ya wo to no records be na ya wo di trace hu say afiso a lances no mo de ma wo ni pa ko ni to ni number no aya mpaso wa ko renew no mpaso de me kan wo dia
me ti ase pa
sa ni ma wo ya ntuma take records no a se obi wo se tafra che cause that constituency hono de nti ama mechanics ara won fa nche
yeah
e ho ne wa chiri na wa beto ko she ne ko kwa ase a wo ye den wa ka so won fa bra me pa cho de to so mienu eye cathedral na semo le ba se president Mahama de wo mu bia is Ghana for hunu say bibi boni bia anko so obia ni sika according to woman kasa foreign this report wa omo de abana se be no na kasa betu no mutu aka say error bi ne ba enti o man no because who say no can be say Nigeria for CB $4 million Nigeria for the ye misa ya hu say criteria be no for example uko national mosque ye si wo Ghana ha usi mochiri wo school wo enyema bebre wo the same sa national muslim for you so uko di wo ye sibi but enyema na wo Ghana ha de ni mu a wo mbesi de hihye mu ebinim entini bo no ntimi nko ye pedi se Nigeria for CB $4 million na say ye de enyema wo mu no anti da ache no ebitima me ni wiase competition no a utimi mfa price ni nyina but akwa se
yo
Ghana ha no mu no se tafra binum no mu die no
so for yeah kwano no ora principal what's me twa to ne sorry so me ba so Mike na ma me why
we shall buy a budget I for 2026 so this year no mama Brunya ya nyede
so budget no Brunya nyede
this year no say omo antuahwe it according to Dr. Gideon Boakon who gave very good evidence budget no share the various parameters the judge budget be 50% of it was not done
no san komo we yo
meba
David
ya make an is buying in Jerome ho even a fee be so no mun tuatua bills ni bi na amanfo enye sika a serious matter because chronomu are dry.
Me say principal, but on the budget the crowd there. Me say somewhere this week they are going next week. We'll sit down and digest the budget.
For sure.
Very, very important. Why? Sure. All right. So, for Yabeda Munina Buti program near Fremi Kobla Buchi on behalf of the team and led by Jerry. That's everybody dance we see the TRC here.